Hello, hello. Is this on? Is it working? I don't know. Something's going on. I can't figure it out. Oh, okay. Hi, thanks. Was that Keita? I think I saw your picture. And Laura, hey. I'm just cool. Thanks for joining. Hey, Laura. Okay, I'm gonna give it just a couple more minutes, but, well, no, not a couple more minutes, because that's a long time. This is supposed to be live, right? So, whoever's on is on. But, yeah. Hey, Kirsta. That's funny that you would get on, because you'll see. So yeah, thank you guys for coming on. Thank you for all watching the replay. Thank you all who are first time on here, our first time on the replay. Yeah, this doesn't work unless people are involved. So thank you for being involved. So if you were on last week, you know that I talked more about the movement side of things, or kind of the bigger picture of what First Comes Love is and what I seek to do through this. But this week I want to focus more on the business side of things, and like what really is First Comes Love as a business. But just to recap, for those of you who weren't on last week, I just kind of roughly went through what First Comes Love is as a movement, and how I kind of hope to change the wedding industry, and also just kind of being an advocate for love, and making love first, not only in the wedding or marriage, but also in whatever you do. I really believe that God gave me this vision, and because of that, and because I believe God is love, I believe He will continue to bring this thing forth, and continue to kind of reveal what it is. So there's a lot of parts, there's a lot of vision, and it's going to take a lot more periscopes and whatever else God has me to do to reveal all that it is. So definitely check out the first video if you haven't, and that kind of details more about the movement side of things. But yeah, tonight I want to just talk more about the business and what is First Comes Love as a business. So the main thing is selling wedding gowns, and decor and other garments, whatever it may be, to supply as supplies for a wedding, at lower costs, below the retail value or suggested retail value. So my goal is to stay around 30 to 60% less than the suggested retail value. So, for example, right now I have a few dresses that are around $1,500 at retail value, but I would sell them probably at about $500 a piece. So creating an opportunity for women who can't really afford more than or the suggested retail price, but also just like back to the movement side of things, creating a culture around not overspending on wedding items for something you're going to wear for one day, maybe 2 days, and then it's boxed up and preserved in a closet for the rest of your life, or the rest of your marriage. Hopefully not the rest of your marriage, unless that's till the end of time, but that's a whole other Periscope. But anyways, so yeah, there's a consignment piece with that, and with the consignment piece, former brides and even bridesmaids, if you have bridesmaids dresses, but really focusing again on the wedding gowns. This is an opportunity for you to help another woman who may not be able to afford, or maybe it may not even be about not affording it, but someone who just really wants to invest their money elsewhere, or towards the marriage as opposed to just the one day for the wedding. You're helping them have an opportunity to buy a dress at a lower cost, and you're actually getting money back on your dress. So the plan is to do a 40-60 split. So 40 would go to the owner, and 60 would cover, 10% would cover maintenance for the items. So whether it be a dress or otherwise. 30% would be quote unquote overhead. That would include 10% would go to me, and then 20% would be for the upkeep of the business. And then the final 20% would go towards charity efforts. And really focusing on, this is something that is kind of near and dear to my husband and I, is to be able to fund other programs and projects, not only in our area, but globally, and kind of be, kind of live a lifestyle of philanthropy. So 20% of the business, and that's moving forward, no matter how big this thing gets, would be to fund charity efforts. And you will also get an opportunity to kind of sew into that, I guess, or to have an input on that, I guess you could say. So we have a list, and from that list we can kind of we can kind of talk about what aligns with what you want to see that money go into. So again, we can talk about that a lot more. If you're interested in that consignment option, I would love to talk to you about different options. You can contact me at firstcomeslove.contact@gmail.com. For more information, I'll send you the consignment agreement and the partner letter. So, yeah, there's that. And then to showcase other vendors. So if you're an artist or another designer, if you have veils or jewelry or robes, whatever it might be, that you believe that would appeal to my customer base, I would love to talk to you about how your product and First Comes Love aligns, how your mission and your goals for what you do and your work align. Yeah, I would love to talk to you, so definitely contact me. And again, that alignment piece and partnership piece is very important to me. Some people would probably think it's unwise to not just get what I can, or if someone's offering, I should take them up on the offer. I don't believe that to be true. I mean, more power to you in whatever you do. I mean, I went to an art school. I totally understand the grind and, what all goes into producing and designing and things like that. But First Comes Love has a very specific mission. So that alignment piece is very important. So yeah, I'm not just going to take what I can get. There's hundreds and thousands of people who do great work and who I could potentially partner with. But the main thing about this, again, is First Comes Love. And does your product align with that and the foundation of the business, which is that, and not not necessarily profit. So again, we can talk more about that if you're interested in partnership and having space in the store. And so those are kind of the things that I'm going to start off with, along with the wedding planning service, which is kind of self-explanatory. Right now, I'm only working on local. So Toledo and kind of the Toledo local area as far as wedding planning. I may consider Chicago depending on the time frame and the expectations. But yeah, I think really developing the business here is my main priority. But if you are in Chicago and you do need a wedding planner and I can't help, I definitely can connect you to other people that I know in the area. So let me know about that. You're a fantastic wedding planner. Thanks, Laura. I did her wedding for all of you out there who don't know. It was the most beautiful thing. It had nothing to do with me. I mean, they're a great couple. And this is a sidebar. Laura and her husband's wedding was probably the most beautiful wedding I've been to, and it's because they put love first. It's because they put God first. And you could definitely see that. And also because of that, I believe and I know that God blessed them. I mean, she got her dress for free. Like someone randomly texted her and asked her if she needed a dress and shipped her the dress and it fit perfectly. So, I mean, again, there's so many different ways that I believe that God will bless you if you keep him first and keep love first, which he is love. So it's basically interchangeable. It is interchangeable. So, I mean, I can go into more on Laura's story if you want, but on a different day, which I will honestly, because Laura, I don't know if you know this, but you know that your wedding also kind of helped push this forward a lot. But anyways, that's kind of a tangent, but definitely still relevant. But yeah, so eventually I really want, thank you. I really want First Comes Love to be like a one-stop shop for all wedding needs. So from planning to supplies to whatever you need. My husband, he is planning on becoming ordained as a pastor, so he'll be able to do officiant services, as well as there's a few other things I'd like to do in the future. So conferences, and as me and my husband, we go along further in our marriage, we want to provide premarital and marital counseling. So there's a few things that I want to happen with this, and I believe God gave me the vision for this, to be kind of a one-stop shop. And to keep love first, it goes beyond just selling you a dress, right? It's an ongoing process, and for those who are married, you know that it starts at the wedding. It doesn't end there. So like, I really want to focus on follow-up service. That's something that I'm not bad-mouthing them, but that's something David's Bridal, they don't provide. And they're great in their own right, but and other shops and things like that don't provide that follow-up service. Don't, and maybe some brides don't want that, but I believe excuse me, it's worth it to ask. It's worth it to offer, because I'm not going to sell you a dress and then 5 years later you're selling it back to me because you want nothing to do with anything from your wedding anymore. Like, that's not the point of all this. It's, it's about keeping love first. So like, yeah, I mean, that would be tragic to me if like I sold somebody a dress and then they came back and was like, you know what, that was a mistake. I don't like dude anymore. Like, we can't stand each other. Like, I regret the whole thing. Like, no, that is not what I want at all. Like, so that follow-up service is definitely something that I want to implement and make kind of differentiate me between like the different bridal stores and stuff in the area. So that I know it's a big vision, especially for like a small, I don't even know the square footage in there, probably 20 by 20 feet, room. But honestly, the big vision is usually birthed in small places, in the secret places, and not on a big platform. So who knows what God's gonna do? But yeah. Does anyone have any questions about that? Oh, while you're getting your questions, there's another piece, and Kirsta, that this is why I said it's funny that you're on, because I also want to sell a couple other products through here that are kind of, I guess, well, anyways. So Beachbody, and Chris is my Beachbody coach. So I know I'm a bad trainee, but yeah, I want to sell Beachbody through here, and healthy living through this as well. So there's a Beachbody. It's a Chris could probably write something at the bottom to try to talk about more. What did you say? Oh, okay. To try to tell you more about what Beachbody is, but basically, their their whole brand is like healthy lifestyles through workouts and through healthy eating. So I also want to sell that through there. And then I'm thinking about Pure Romance as well. Which is kind of a beauty / like romance line of different products and like massage oils and things like that for that side of the marriage. So I'm thinking about it. We'll see, but yeah, those are some of the other kind of I guess not secondary, but not necessarily connected, but somewhat connected things that I want to offer. So. Yeah, does anyone on have any questions? Nailed about Beachbody, literally what I was typing. Glad you said lifestyle, not diet. Yes. Yeah, it's not about a diet, it's about a lifestyle with Beachbody. I was I was very consistent, and then I really don't know what made me fall off, but again, that's another story. Anything else? Okay, so next steps. Oh wait, one thing. What are all the ways you're getting the word out? So right now I have a Facebook page for First Comes Love. So that's kind of my main outlet for, I guess, promotion or awareness or whatever you want to call it. I'm kind of reaching out to people one-on-one. In the next month or so, I've been looking at different bridal shows. I'm in contact with a lady in Bowling Green, Ohio, and she started a bridal shop down there, and she's been kind of pseudo quasi mentoring me, I guess, and she recommended bridal shows. So she said those were the best advertising promotion dollars she ever spent. So I'm looking into that different shows in the area between kind of Toledo and Detroit. So that's pretty much it as far as getting the word out, and the Periscope, of course, and then people who are supportive. So I need your help on getting the word out. If you know former brides that you think would be interested in this, if you know artists or designers, if you know current brides who may want to buy from me, yeah, I'm getting the word out through you all as well. So as much as you can support, it's definitely appreciated, and I know for sure like I can't do it all by myself. So I welcome any help. Will you get business cards you can leave places? and friends can pass out for you. Yes. So that was part of what I was going to say is one of my next steps, or kind of up next for me as far as this month. So my goals for this month. So Matt, my husband, he made me a logo, which I'm working on kind of fine tuning a little bit. So my goal is to have the logo and my business cards done by next week. So then, yes, I can pass them out to friends. I can let them know when I'm officially taking appointments. So I don't want to start taking appointments until April 1st, unless someone's like totally on board and really needs a dress like tomorrow. But really, I want to start April 1st. So yeah, just I'll definitely have in the next probably week or two, depending on how quickly I can get this logo made. So that yeah, I can pass them out and leave them at places like you said, connect with like bakeries and different venues and vendors in the area. So yeah, any other questions? So yeah, another part of my goals for this month is tomorrow I'm picking up some dresses. I have about, I think, 40 coming in tomorrow, which is a total blessing, and I'll talk about that a little bit more tomorrow, not tomorrow, next week, on next week's scope. So yeah, pray for me on that. I'm picking up these dresses. Such a blessing. I'm really excited about it. So that's one goal that I'm happy that I was able to reach. What else? The logo. I'm working on the contact, collecting email addresses. So I made a list of people I want to reach out to, as far as who I know have gotten married in the last few years, who may be interested in consigning their dresses or other items. So yeah, I just need prayer about being diligent and getting letters and everything out to these people. So yeah, those are my goals for March. For those of you who wanted to follow kind of the business development side, what else am I doing this month? Yep, but like I said, booking my first appointments, launching the website. And that's about it. So next week will be I'll be talking more about how I acquired all these dresses. So I'll have a total of 50. My goal is 65 by April 1st. So next week I'll talk about that, and the title of the scope next week is prepare for the no but. So sometimes you get a no, but yeah, it's important to prepare for the no but ... whatever it is. So and I didn't, and I want to tell you about it and how you can be different. So yeah, if there's nothing else, you can contact me through email, like me on Facebook. The Facebook is just First Comes Love, and there's a couple other ones because there's a photography company and a documentary called First Comes Love. Is there a way for people to donate to the business mission? So as far as donations, so if you want to just donate your dress or different things like that, you most certainly can. Or if you want to invest in the business, you can. But it will not be set up as a nonprofit. So whatever you donate, whether it be monetary investment or if you donate items, it won't be tax deductible. So just keep that in mind if you are interested in just donating, either financially or through donating your items. That was a good question. But yeah, anything else before I hit the road? I'm tired, you guys. I've been, oh my gosh, February Oh my gosh, this was like the craziest month at work, and we've been in like a GoFundMe. I haven't thought about that, but I would. I'm. That's a good point. I should look into GoFundMe. Yeah, yeah, but it's been a crazy week at work. Man, it's I can't believe it's only Wednesday. I'm like dead. We had a 3 day train. No, one's called training, like an intense analysis on our business and what we're doing, and it. I was kind of the project manager for the whole thing for this past month. And my brain is just like, why are you continuing to use me? I'm done. Like, just stop. So I'm like pretty tired, but I knew God wanted me to get this out and I'm super excited about it. So, yeah, if there's nothing else, I would like to go downstairs and watch TV or like do something that doesn't require thinking. Um, so yeah, anything else before I go? Going once, going twice. Okay, I'm gone. Okay, I love you guys so much. Thanks again. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for being on here. Yeah, I hope we can continue on this journey together. But yeah, you guys have a good night, and hopefully I see you next week. All right, bye.